Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with Darth mod and a number of other mods anyways. We're back here, and the war against Chosu has started off. I don't think I recorded this because it was a pushover battle, and I decided, well, to keep this going, I need to... I basically skipped over that. So let's go ahead and just take a look at what's going on right now. So we moved over and we took their capital because they didn't place any army there at all. And as we can see right now, I've currently got 3 armies. We've got this one under the son and heir of the Satsuma faction. We've got Saigo Takamori in lead of his army up front. And then we sort of have a army here. Since you capture cannons when you win battles, I have quite a lot of cannons. And some of these cannons, which is good, is when you capture a gun, like this one, that has been part of the garrison, you don't actually pay upkeep cost for it. So that this one's for free, this one's for free, all of these actually, all these 4 guns are completely for free compared with the others, which cost me around 150 each turn, so that's pretty good. Anyways, we got all our armies here, and we're ready to march to take over all the Chosu lands. We got a small gunboat over here bombarding this town. This revolt actually happened on its own. Not entirely sure what was going on there. I think it was part of, this happened part of as Chosu trying to take this. And then we can go over here and look at, what's it called? Tosa. So Tosa territory includes this one, and then these 4 provinces. The problem is now that Tosa has actually changed allegiance. And so I stand more or less alone, except for, I think it's this island. So this island is pro Emperor, and then there's me, and then there's Chosu, but Chosu is going to be taken over by me. And then of course it's my vassal down here is also pro Emperor. And yes, I was able to get the technology. Let's see where it is. There it is. Foreign affairs, and as soon as I got then the British wanted to establish a port, and so I'm establishing a British port here in the capital. The problem is that the enemy come and bombarded my port, and so now it's 11 turns, so it needs to be built and repaired until I can get the British infantry. As we can see here, I'm going to get Royal Dragoons, Royal Marines, foot line, Highlanders, King's Royal Infantry, and Light Foot. And then it looks like we're probably going to get some nice boats as well. If I remember from the what's it called? The vanilla. In vanilla, you get the British have the nicest warship. They have a really huge one. Then we have, as you can see, I've taken over all of this. Maybe that was seen in the last video, and we're starting off over here. And as we take here, we'll be able to start doing the railway stuff. Anyways, I decided this was a good point to jump back into it, because we've got quite a large army, which I imagine is the last real army of Chosu. This might be... no, it's a general. I thought maybe it's a faction leader. We'll see about taking over all of this. And then I'm hoping that Tosa might change their allegiance back to become Emperor, pro-Emperor. But I doubt it, so most likely we're going to have to invade them. Now, the only good part about this is when you look at what the pro-Tokugawa factions or the pro-Shogun factions, they are at war with each other, a lot of them, so they're not as... is this one faction? All of it? It almost look... no, it's not all, but it's almost. There's a few really large factions. Obama is one of the biggest ones. that we're gonna come in contact pretty darn soon. And yeah, as you can see here, these guys. So these guys are pro. So it wasn't the island; it was the other half of the Torsa Island are pro Emperor. Anyways, let's go ahead and end turn and see what happens. Right. So, just as I thought, with Torsa, you shitty little crap. Right. You coward. You abandoned the cause of the Emperor. So yes, we have quite the large army. They have a lot of traditional troops. We're gonna have to take care looking out for these cavalry units. Let's go ahead and fight the battle. It was actually in favor of the enemy. One of the things that in the latest one I posted, people or one person suggested was the fact that I should go ahead and record from the replay. Now I think I've done that for Napoleon Total War 3. I can't remember exactly if I did that, but as I recall, it wasn't that popular, and it's gonna increase the amount of time it takes for me to record this video. So what I need to do is maybe I need to go slow motion or maybe something, so I can go in and take a closer look at some of the battles close up, because people seem to really like the gore parts. For some reason, I'm not entirely sure, but I sort of got the feeling that the music was a bit loud there. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that, because I don't want that to overtake my voice. We got the 3 guns. We've got the landscape as this. The enemy is gonna be attacking us. We'll place the line infantry in the center. And toggle ranked fire ability and guard mode. Then I imagine... Oh, we actually got a bit of a hill here that I can place the cannons on. That's good. Then we're placing these guys over here. There's like... They're not really elites, but maybe they are elites, I'm not sure. I'm calling them the elites. Then we've got these guys. And they've got their wall they're hiding behind. I mean, it's not much of a wall, is it? But it's something. And then we got our light infantry, or the sharpshooters. We'll place sharpshooters on either side, and they're going to place down spikes. But maybe what I'll do is to have them one placing in front and then one placing on the flank, and then they'll move out on the flanks, or sort of somewhere sort of behind-ish, where they can hide and then pop up to shoot the enemy. We've got the mortars. The mortars, we're gonna place them over here, slight angle towards the center of the battlefield. We've got this 12-pounder howitzer, and then we've got the 20-pounder cannon battery, which is always, you can't move it. We're gonna take a closer look at these guys. So there we have them, and they're quite large guns. And then we've got the howitzers over there. Everything's good and ready. Saigo is over there. Let's go ahead and start the battle.
Defend, sir.
Cannons not within range just yet. They've placed most of the cavalry on the left flank and also their artillery. We're gonna get the friendly generals turning up, and we're gonna get them in. We're gonna get them to their positions. Let's go ahead and put the spikes down to protect our lines. And right now we're just gonna hold. We might see if we're going to advance, but since the enemy has superior cavalry, I mean, we don't have any cavalry besides the generals, so they do indeed have superior cavalry to us, which means that we're gonna have to stay on the offensive, otherwise there's a big chance of our men getting utterly destroyed in this here fight. Looks like the enemy, they're very slow on the advance, aren't they? You know what, maybe if I take control of a cannon. Let's see, what button is that? H, there we go. Turn that gun! How far? I probably need to aim pretty darn high to hit them at this range. Oh, it's not that. Ooh, that's pretty close. We're gonna fire there. And I think I will hit the cavalry almost. Okay, so a little bit up and a little bit to the side. Okay, that was way too much to the side. Ooh, I think we're gonna... we're gonna fire again. They're quick on the reload with this gun. This time, boom! I got that sucker. I'm gonna fire another one. Boom, that was a miss. Come on, one more. Looks like some of our guns are already firing, or is it my cannon shots? Oh, they explode after a while, so if I lay the shot like that, let's see, and then boom, it goes off. So yeah, it seems like a bit after the shot has landed on the ground, it explodes. Okay, a lot longer after, it seems. Oh, there was one. Yeah, a lot longer. Maybe I could time it? No. That would be way too much calculations to first try to find the range and then discover sort of what range that would... No, that's too much. Let's see. Aren't the enemy within range for you to fire? Open up on the cavalry and use shrapnel. And I want you're not able to fire just yet. And the howitzers are not yet firing. This one should, however, be ready to fire. Boom! We've got some nice shrapnel coming in, hitting the cavalry. And, oh, I'm hitting the modern unit of cavalry. That one I think we could probably beat on our own without the support of artillery. Let's get the sharpshooters ready. We're gonna do double ranks behind the spikes, or fire by rank. Get the guys ready. Oh, they're charging. They're not gonna have a good time though, charging in against this. Rear rank! Fire! Ooh. And then the artillery comes in as well. And then the last of them charge into the spike, headlong into the spikes. The officer stands there reloading, pushed back by the Hagi. Supporting fire coming in from the back. Probably killed quite a few of our own men. But the enemy cavalry was sent off. Yeah, we shot quite a few of our own. I think we shot the captain as well. Yep, we shot the captain of this unit. Oh, here comes the modern units, the saber cavalry. They weren't able to fire at them, but as we can see, there's basically no one left. Oh, the enemy line infantry is now coming up, so we're gonna retreat these guys over to this side. This side is gonna get hit by the cavalry, and the sharpshooters is gonna take quite a heavy hit. Boom. Now move back. General, move up. Slow it down a bit so we can see some of the action that's going down. They've got some interesting units here.
The enemy general is dead.
The enemy, oh, so he died already. They're putting up some of their spearmen, and then they've got some interesting looking fellows. I mean, these guys
Your
look
general is under attack.
like some weird caricatures of Portuguese people. They've got... Oh, they dual revolvers? Well, that's one way to fight. Oh, crap. They're sending in Yariki through the center. Come on, rear rank. Cavalry is turning up. They're coming through the smoke. Rear rank. Fire! That was I think that was quite a nice screenshot actually. But now I need to focus on what's going on here. Right. Get up on the general. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and gonna make sure that the enemy is not able to push through there where they are attacking. This unit seemingly has some problems, but it has been supported. Hopefully it's holding back to normal speed. This regiment will now fall back a bit. These guys, the Yarikachi, need to get in on those guys. As the enemy is breaking, these guys will move into the flank. The skirmishers will move in over there. General will move behind. The enemy was pushed back over there. Here it's going a bit worse. This unit's about to break. So the general's going to push back a bit. It's a shame these guys don't have shrapnel. The enemy here though is sort of ish breaking. So this unit is doing a hell of a job holding off the enemy right here. There's not a lot of them left. I mean, you can't hardly tell which ones are ours. There's one of ours. There's so many. Yeah, they were finally broken. But that should open up for the cannon to open up on them with shrapnel. And that means these guys can fall back a bit, try to cover for the hole that was created in the line. These guys can fall back behind the defense. And then they're hitting this unit. The general will ride up really close and fire into the flank. Sharpshooters, this unit will turn, and this one will turn as well to face the enemy. The general's firing into the flank. I'm not entirely sure, he might get hit by artillery standing that way. This unit charging towards the guns, getting hit as it goes. Oh, now they're hit. Shit. The general is in oh, this one broke. And you know what? We'll have this one toggle skirmish, so he runs away. General needs to stand next to the guns. I think it's the revolver assholes that are doing this. Concentrate fire! Concentrate the artillery fire on those bastards. Blow them away. There's a mixture here of dual revolvers and... oh no, it's no dual revolvers anymore. The shrapnel is all hitting in this area, causing an absolute destruction among the troops. And forcing them to flee. I think we are victorious at this point. Heavy fighting on all sides. No, we still have one unit over here. It's the dual revolver. Yeah, it's the dual revolver guys. They're fighting against my skirmishers, which are also being attacked in hand-to-hand combat over here. Which seems to be going kind of so-so for my men. This unit needs to fall back. And then I want the artillery to target the last remaining enemy unit. Run away! Run away, you bastards! Revolver mercenaries. And They are wavering. Get in line. Ooh, artillery is coming down upon them. These guys ready to fire pretty darn soon. I think they are retreating at this point. Fire! Nice. There we go. Now they're completely broken. There is no way those guys coming back. Anything? Oh, yes. The wooden cannon. We'll send this general out to deal with them. Kind of unnecessary here in the end to spend so much effort. Why they don't just retreat that cannon. 7 people left of these revolver mercenaries. They fight like demons! These very fat and slavish Europeans running away. It's gonna take quite a while for the general to actually reach there. Oh, the general is now being fired upon with the wooden cannons. But he hasn't yet lost any of his bodyguard. Shingo Bonsai. Oh, their first casualty. It's got smashed with a big... Ooh, I think he lost his hand. It kind of looks like he lost his arm. Oh, they're just gonna come over the edge here. Oh. And they're dropping the cannonballs straight in the face. But we will have none of this. Revolvers! This is what you get for shooting your stupid cannons at us. We're gonna continue for a bit. Just giving this stupid cannon crew their comeuppance for continuing to fight against the Emperor. Right, there we have it. Let's go ahead and quit the battle. Save the replay as replay number 10. 10. And we are victorious. The Emperor's force still stands strong. The thing is though, we need to liberate Kyoto to restore the Emperor to his throne, and then we need to dethrone the Shogun by attacking Tokyo and taking and ousting him out of that. Oh, we actually lost a line infantry unit? I guess that was the one that engaged with the enemy Yarikachi. They lost a lot of men. So men remaining this one, it lost a lot of troops there. Highest kills was... Wait, the 4-inch mortar didn't fire a shot apparently. It didn't kill anyone. Oh, we even got a little statue there for commemorating the battle of the what was it called? The Battle of Hagi or something like that. Aoi Shinobi, trade agreement with Tosa is broken because they declared war. The Battle of Hagi, July 1867. Let's see, is any of these generals ready soon to get a upgrade? Maybe he could take command then? No. Not really. Question is if I'm gonna move this big one over there. You know what, it probably... We need one to invade the Tosa homeland. So maybe that could be the faction leader and these two could walk along this route into enemy territory, which means that you will then march towards this, even though it's a much smaller target. These will continue on because these provinces are all pro-Emperor. So we will continue into Tosa territory and make sure that we can turn the Tosa territory over to pro-Emperor. I'm gonna move into bingo. this province basically has nothing. We can assassinate or persuade the troops maybe. What do they have? They have those... no, they have nothing I want. There's no risk of our men dying. So I'm gonna move these guys up. These generals. So hopefully they can get some extra points here. And then we'll have Saigo attack. Oh, and they actually stood for it. We're gonna auto-resolve. And... let's see how many men we lose. We lost 100 men. No units lost. And we are victorious. The Chosu, we honor them for sticking with being loyal to the Emperor. But declaring war on us was a very stupid move. We'll go ahead and auto-resolve this siege. And let's see, we lost 94 men and we took Suno. So do we have the first part here? Railway station. It's gonna cost me 2,000 and it's gonna take 7 turns, and I like it, so we're gonna do it. Financial district. We're gonna repair the castle. This army needs to hold up a bit, and we probably need reinforcements. We can recruit some troops here, but the best thing is, of course, if we bring them from the home province, because we've got superior troops there. And I've got my fleet down there, which is replenishing in the port down here. So they can move back to this port. And I do have some reinforcements I can send with them. I've got these 3 line infantries, but we probably need something more than just 3 line infantry. What else kind of interesting troops do I have? I think I have a new cannon, the long howitzers. So we can bring some of the long howitzers with us. And it's gonna be 750. This got 600. At some point that would be nice to have, like the parrot gun. The this is the rifled ordnance. It's got 60 accuracy at very long range. We need some more line infantry, I think. And then we can have some more sharpshooters. We can take a few turns because it takes quite a... it goes very quickly when you send the ships by sea, so we can easily support these. And at this point, there's really not any risk against us coming from the enemy, but I probably need to bolster my navy. Now the navy got... did they get extra points from... no. It was geishas. I think what we get is they cheaper in provinces with extra coal. So the ships are cheaper here. But do the ships get a bonus for being recruited in this province in terms of their accuracy? No, they don't. Then it's best to get them from a coal province then. So here the ship will cost 2,111. Yeah, it's quite a big difference. The thing is, I was hoping for a faction-wide... oh, cost of all, minus 7% to all ships. Not entirely sure if that stacks, but that's nice. Let's see, wooden frigate, the Kiromaru class. It's got a lot of guns compared. I mean, if you compare these two, the thing is I can get more of these. I can get more of, like, other ships. Just to spam them out. So we'll you know what, we'll take one of these to make a big new fleet against the enemy. And then we will go ahead and end a turn to see what the enemy is up to. We've got the garrison troops that are moving around. Oh, Tosa landed an army. And is gonna take and bloody well. What's this? Obama has declared war on me. Damn it, Obama! Bloody well. So Obama declares war on me. Nagoya, which is the big faction in the north around. It's that blue one over there. Invasion force by land. The Torso have invaded. Copper plating. But where will the barnacles go? And William Willis. William Willis, a British physician residing in Japan, seeks temporary employment and is offering and serving as medical officer. We need all the help. It costs us 1,000, and what it does, happiness and replenishment rate. Yes, you know what? We will employ you, William Willis, because I need the replenishment rate and stuff like that. So this town, luckily I've got a citadel there, so we probably get quite the troops spawning in here. Let's see if we can get some extra. We can get some traditional troops to hold out together with the ninjas, like the ninja heroes and stuff. They were really effective. But they're very expensive, so maybe just like Jari Ninja, 2 Jari Ninjas if we have time. And is my ship gonna... Oh, it's gonna take a while. And there's a risk of this province falling into enemy hands. And I'm not entirely sure if this army can move out just yet. Yeah, it can actually. But we won't be able to cross when that boat or those ships are there. But we'll be ready to attack. You will continue.
Very well.
Saigo will continue as well towards the province that revolted.
Yes, my lord.
And we'll move the generals with them, because this province is being held down. I think it's mostly held down by the characters that are here, so we're probably gonna have to station you in town to hold this province under our control. And we can see about it would be nice if I could get like some cheap units to put in there. Maybe the financial district I'll tear that down and build something else to help holding this province down. Oh, we've got quite the port here. A military port. Kind of unnecessary though, to have a military port in this area. Because I would have military ports in places where I have the coal, but it doesn't give any negative effects really, so we'll keep it as it is. And then, since we did the barnacle stuff, what should I do next then? Increased artillery or revolver cavalry? Charge bonus to all units, or the better artillery. We're gonna need better artillery. Right. While we're at it, we might recruit some more people. Maybe some more guns. 2 of the long guns, and then we can have let's see, 2 more line infantries. And then once we have all of that, you know, how long does the guns take to recruit? They're gonna take 3 turns. We might move without the guns, and then I'll have... You know what? I'll switch the recruitment of this ship to down here instead. No, not down here. We need it where there's coal, so up here. We'll build it here instead. And then our armies are advancing. My ninja... I want to just see what's going on here in Tosa territory. So in Bingo, there's nothing. And the province after Bingo, what do they have here? Silver. What does silver get me? Silver gets me gold. Right, this guy will continue up to this province. You will probably stay in this one.
Making my way.
To keep an eye on that. You will advance. You're advancing. Very nice. We're attacking Aki soon. We're advancing, we need more gold and everything, but yes, very nice. Anyways, looking at the time right here, we're gonna have to end it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!